Hello everyone, it's the 2nd of July. Now we had the red channel that was broken down. Now ES is forcing this golden support. 1, 2, 3. This is yesterday's fake. 4. This is the fifth touch. If it breaks and this blue bottom band doesn't really hold, then I think we're going to come down possibly all the way to this green bottom band and also to backtest this purple broken resistance. That would be, I mean, I don't see anything else on its way, to be honest. If I put this, that would be like that. So I think the minimum target would be this spike up, which was the contract rollover gap. That would be the minimum. So as I said, it's 5,470. That would be the target if the blue bottom band doesn't really hold. SPX cash, similarly, the red channel is now broken. The golden sideways channel, this is normally a bull flag, obviously, but it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4 touches on this one. It's trying to break it. I mean, it's kind of like more touches actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If we break this golden bottom band, which is at 54.45, I think we're going to come down to at least backtest that purple broken resistance. And then from there, possibly we're going to see it rallying again. But I think short term, if this golden support breaks, it would also call for a short entry. DAX, this is not DAX, sorry, Dow Jones futures continues. I just realized this black broken resistance that got back tested last week, and it's coming probably for another back test here. Dow Jones is, I think it was bashed too much during the rally on NASDAQ and ES. That's why I think the downside is a bit more limited on Dow Jones, especially if this black, purple and golden supports, and there is also this blue support. So there is a cluster of supports coming our way. And I think if one of these hold, if all of these hold, but actually it should be, if this black support breaks, then the golden, then the purple, then the blue. They all have to be broken to the downside for a big crash. So I don't think that's going to happen. But also it's a wishful thinking because that purple resistance held at the high of yesterday, and I'm half long still, and I'm hoping that this golden bottom band or that purple bottom band will hold. We rally to break out of the purple resistance or purple, this purple standalone resistance will be broken, or maybe this purple bottom band will hold and it becomes a bull flag. Is it going to get back to over 40,000? That's the question, and that's my target. Fingers crossed, we'll see. NASDAQ this is the futures continues, that golden bottom band is being forcing. Oh, wait a second. I forgot to say something on the SPX. Okay. So this is a long-term chart, very long-term. And many people have been asking me about this long-term charts, and I'm going to make a video today to cover all the markets and their long-term outlook. Now, this is the low of 1988. Okay, this is the big Black Friday crash. Then this is the low of 2008 crash, financial crisis. And the green top band got tested here this is the high of 2000, high of 2020 or 21 after the recovery of the COVID. Now we're testing that green top band. Okay, this is the weekly chart. I'm going to switch to the daily chart to have a look at it a bit more closer. That green resistance is holding, okay? That is not really broken properly. Or not only that, this golden resistance rail is also holding. And we have this golden support, which has held 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. If SPX comes down and breaks this, that is going to open the way for much more downside. And that's why I think we have to be very careful about this long-term chart. For a rally, for this major upside move to continue, SPX has to rally further, take out this gold purple resistance, which would target the red top band, right? This is again, this is the entire like one, two, so many touches on this red top band. That would be the next target if that golden and green resistances can be taken out. But at the moment, I don't see it happening. We have to be very careful here. Obviously, it is very overbought as well. Yeah, we'll see. Okay, NASDAQ. Well, in my long-term video, which is coming up today, I'm going to cover, of course, on NASDAQ as well. Now, we have this golden bottom band on the futures continuous that is ready to be broken if it comes down one more time, 1, 2, 3, 4 touches. If it breaks, then the blue bottom band is going to be the next potential support. Or if that one doesn't hold, then this purple broken resistance will hold, may hold. NASDAQ cash, the different story, obviously. The blue bear flag was broken, and it is coming closer to that golden bottom band and the red. So it is not really turning bearish at all, not really. And of course, we have this black bottom band as well, if none of these red or golden supports hold. But if it does hold at the black bottom band, then we rally again. So NASDAQ will keep on pushing. Russell. Yesterday, purple bull flag I mentioned, it was backtested here. This backtest penetrated back in. This red and blue double support is the last man standing for Russell, for the small caps. It is disappointing, obviously, that it broke back into the purple bull flag, but the disappointment is not really unusual for Russell. Okay, it basically cannot rally, will not rally for some reason. Obviously, it is not really going well for the small caps. I thought TLT and the rates dropping is going to help Russell, but if we look at the TLT and the 10-year note, they also are not really moving well. I'll cover that in a minute. FTSE is coming closer to that blue bottom band. If it holds, we rally towards 8,500. DAX also failed. Look, the red top band. I mean, I said if the blue top band breaks, we buy it, but it actually came down and it is breaking. It's broken back into the red bull flag. That red one, remove. Okay, this is a bear flag that is breaking to the downside. The next potential support is the green one, or ultimately the blue bottom band. Okay, if that green one doesn't hold, that I'm going to be watching, but it's bearish really. TLT, even though it broke out of the golden bull flag and the green internal resistance, it came down hard in the last 2 days, which is surprising to me, and it came down really big. Like it climbed up in a, you can see it's very slow. Like this is a grind, obviously, for 6 months that we basically formed this golden bull flag, and we broke it, back tested. Now it came down for another back test, but it's also testing this red support. So there is still hope for TLT. 10-year note couldn't take out that purple resistance. If and when it does, obviously it's going to look good. And the French CAC. So I mentioned, I'm going to look at this daily chart. The blue bottom band is getting tested, okay? And that is still looking cautiously bullish for that giant bull flag to form. Sorry, giant blue upturn to form. It is right here now, okay? And it broke out of the red channel, bull flag, but now the gap is filled. So I'm going to remove the red, okay? For clarity of things, this gap is filled that opened up on Sunday. I think it was also because of some election news coming up. If this green bottom band breaks, then you short CAC, right? Anything below 7,440, you're going to short the French index. And you're going to buy the French index if it goes above 7,700. This green sideways channel, obviously it's a part of a downtrend, so it may break to the downside, and that will be the game over. Even though you can see here that golden support zone is getting back tested, and in my, it would be so hard to break back down without a reasonable bounce, but it is what it is. That's what the market is telling us. And if it does break the green bottom band and the blue one, I think it's going to slide. Now, oil, I've closed the oil long at 84 because it is touching this golden resistance. It basically bounced off the golden support. It broke out of the blue, and it's now testing that golden resistance. Obviously, that golden resistance is from, I mean, it already has three touches, and this is the fourth. And sometimes, and usually the fourth ones are the ones to break. But I just didn't want to risk it coming down, so I closed the long. I think we're going to have to look into buying it again if it breaks that golden resistance. Okay, so today is a very critical day. It looks like it is going to break it. It is going to break it, and that's a major resistance. Obviously, the break of that red channel was bearish, but the downside was so limited. It came all the way here, but then all of a sudden, without coming down to this golden support, it rallied. I was hoping to buy that, but it didn't. Brent oil is looking very good because of the golden channel, the bounce off the black bottom band, yeah, and the obvious target is the black top band. It's inside the golden uptrend. It's off this golden support, and the blue line may become a major resistance. So oil is still not really out of the woods. Natgas, I mean, it was a sharp shooting at the green top band. The red, golden, they all broke. The blue support is broken, and not only that, this black declining channel has broken to the downside. Natgas is looking very bearish now, and this is the excuse me, August contract, and this is also looking very bad. I mean, I was thinking maybe this becomes a bull flag if it holds at the bottom band, but it didn't hold at the bottom band, and it didn't form a kind of a rectangle. It's now looking at it is trying to hit the lows of April, May, and then possibly down all the way to the low of 2250 all the way to low of February. I think it is looking very bearish again. Gold is, this is spot gold, and the blue resistance is being forced to break. So far, no break, by the way. So just, that, and the red broken support got back tested. The bear flag got back tested, and they both held. And the blue top band is not very, very precise. So I don't have much, how to say, confidence in this, even though you can see the blue top band is holding here, but this is a little bit is a bit of an outlier there. And if we look at the gold futures chart, it could come down to this golden bottom band one more time. That's why gold may slide and come down one more time. And silver is the same. The red channel is broken. It's inside the blue bull flag, and that's why I think we gotta wait for before doing something. I think they are looking slightly bearish. And not only that, platinum had broken down that golden bear flag and even back tested it right there. So I think it also has a bit more downside, maybe to touch that blue potential support right there around 950 or just above 950. somewhere there, 950, 955, and that will be a nice level to buy again. Copper has broken out, as I mentioned. The black bull flag is broken and back tested, and now it's aiming at the red top band. That's the minimum target, I think. Just one chart, palladium. I mean, it had broken the declining resistance level so many times, but then it tanked again. So I wouldn't hold my breath for this, but this blue resistance rail looks like it is breaking. Euro reversed at the blue top band. This is a little bear flag. The broken black resistance held at the initial back test, but now it's broken. That's why we remove it. The blue supports break is going to cause another move down. That would be really bad for euro and really, really good for US dollar. I think it's going to, inside this red channel, there is a good chance that euro is going to keep on coming down, even touch 105 one more time. Pound sterling is the same. It didn't touch that purple top band, but it came close to it. It still is bearish because of the golden broken resistance and the green broken support. Sorry, golden broken channel and the green broken channel. US dollar Japanese yen is still ripping, and Japanese yen is imploding really because US dollar is getting stronger against everything but Japanese yen, which is why euro Japanese yen and pound Japanese yen are also ripping. The red top band is the obvious target, which is going to be around 162.90, 162.80, somewhere there. We'll see, but I think it looks like it wants to test that red, and that will be the only chance for it to reverse, really. We'll see. DXY US dollar index had broken and back tested the red bull flag. Not the cleanest, not the very clean break and back test, but it is holding. The blue resistance, if it does break, then I think US dollar is going to have big upside, and Aussie couldn't break that red top band. That is, you can see it's a bit more clear. 1, 2, 3, you can see here, 3 touches. I was doing like this yesterday, okay? I just wanted to have a bit more clearer look here. I've been looking at it a little bit like this. It's just too sloppy or too choppy like this one. All right. Why is it not happening? Right. I don't know. Okay. So this here was how I was looking into it, but at the moment, right. Just a second, bear with me. Was a little bit too sloppy because the red bottom band. But I think if we look at it this way, that red resistance is the one to watch, and it hasn't been broken. And this is like the third touch on that red top band. Now the green support is breaking, which is why I think Aussie may come down really hard. Just be careful if you are long Aussie. I don't think the breakout is happening. And Kiwi obviously had reversed at the blue resistance, and after the break off that black support, came for a backtest level, and it's reversed again, and now it's forcing that red support to break as well, and that's why I think Kiwi is looking bearish, and Aussie will follow. I believe it's going to follow suit. Okay, now we have. US dollar CAD. I think one of the members asked me about the US dollar Canadian, US CAD. The golden bull flag has formed. So I'm going to remove the red, okay? This golden bull flag has formed. And if it does break, you can see 1, 2, 3 touches, 2 touches. It's not the perfect touches, but if it does break and if it goes beyond, 138.50, I think that's when US dollar UCAD, let's call it UCAD, is going to keep on going all the way to that green top band. It's this blue support that is running the show as well. Okay, so commodities. Let's have a look at agriculturals now. Coffee hasn't really broken that red resistance, which has 4 touches on it already. Wheat is bottoming out, I think, because of that purple support. You can see as a nice test and bounce. And this here is the September contract, which is out of the red downtrend, but, and that is a big but, the green channel is a potential bear flag. And that's why I think if it does break, we may see it coming down all the way to the blue bottom band, which is going to be 540. Around 540, we are at 582. And yeah, that's the 582. And a 540 would be the touch on the purple support. So that would be 540 would be another buying signal. Soybeans is much more better because of that purple bottom band, which I showed yesterday actually. That purple bottom band is holding, I said, and there is a good chance that we're going to see a rally or a bounce at least. And it is there. And if you look at the September contract, you can see the purple bottom band held, and it's out of the blue, and it's coming closer to the blue top band. We may get one more dive, and then after that, possibly a rally to the purple top band. Okay, this is important support at the purple bottom band. And corn is coming down after the break of the red bear flag. The new lows are coming. That's what the bear flag delivers. And if you look at the September contract, the red, so that red internal support, okay, has held, right? But is it going to come down all the way to the red bottom band? This support is holding at the moment. Is it going to come down to the red bottom band? That is the big question. And if it does want to come down, first of all, it bounces all the way to the blue top band, right? This is where this trend has started. Gets to the blue top band, comes down really big one more time, and then we bottom out there. Cocoa, I haven't looked at it. Yeah, that green bottom band is a potential support. Sugar, not sure what it's trying to do. It really is forcing her way above that purple resistance, but you can see it's broken back down. That is not nice, of course, for the bullish case so far. And I think the October contract is the one to watch. And the blue top band, it tried to break that blue top band, so far failed. This golden one and the red bottom band. If the red bottom band holds, we rally again to the blue top band and maybe even break it. So there is a chance, but if it comes down and breaks the blue bottom band, that is going to be looking very bad for sugar. Last agricultural is cotton, and it's coming up. It was coming up, but I think eventually we're going to hit 67 before it tries to rally again. All right. We have Bitcoin here, right? This Bitcoin is trying to break back above that purple resistance. Okay, it tried yesterday and it kind of peaked out, but is it going to keep on pushing? That is a big question. I'm going to put this one as a potential downtrend. Maybe too early, but that black one, I'm going to put it in black color, right? Okay, so this is a high, this is a lower high, marginally lower. So the bottom band would be this and the top band would be that. And if it touches that black top band, we may see it coming down big time. So, and the level for that would be 65,000, just around 65,000. Ethereum is inside the blue potential downtrend, and if it touches the blue top band, we see another dive. Aave couldn't break that green resistance. That is good because that confirms it. And we pull back one more time, and once it breaks, I think we can buy Aave if it breaks, without breaking that red support. If it comes down below the green and then breaks that green, that would be nice. ACH, not much to say. ADA is off the blue bottom band, so it really has to get to the golden and then break it. ATA not much to say. Audio, again, really, let's put it on a daily, all of them daily now. That golden support still is holding. AVAX, not much, no. A BMX, well, is trying now. It's up 9%. So that blue and green, I mean, yesterday I was not very sure, but it looks like the blue one held. So we can remove the green, but you can see here that blue bottom band is holding, which means it may really run big time. Binance Coin, no. Chili's, no. CKB, no. Coty, not really. Dash, not really. Data, not good. Dogecoin has still a chance, but it has to break the green veg. Polkadot is off the green support, but no life. DYDX, really bad. Phantom, GRT, they're all looking horrible. Hive, that golden support. Jasmy, it's the green broken resistance getting back tested, but not really running. And CAS is my favorite. And CAS may break that green top band, really. So be careful. If CAS breaks, it's going to rip really, really big time. So I think that is going to look very, very bullish all of a sudden again. Chainlink, one of the best ones because its correction is so orderly. It's the sideways action. It's, of course, this could look like an head and shoulders, but if this golden bottom band gets tested, we rally, so that head and shoulders is not really a head and shoulders. Litecoin had back tested the green broken support, but so far not breaking up. Green support holding. Matic, no, that blue support is broken. OM, the red bottom band is still holding. There is no break to the downside. PAL, inside the purple channel, and the green one is broken, which is why I think purple top band and break. Pepe is back testing the golden broken bull flag, right? And it should normally start to run because this is the back test, right? And it actually should start to run. This is a very long shot because that black bottom man is a very long distance away from the current action, but I'm just going to keep it there. PYR, nothing really. Render, not much. RSR, no. Sandbox, SGB Shiba, Solana is off that black support, so Solana is still looking one of the good ones. Solana, the correction since the beginning of February, March is very orderly. Solana didn't lose much blood. Swiss, no. Theta, no. Tia, coming closer to that red bottom man maybe. Monero, again, Monero, CAS, they are the good ones, and Monero will break that green top band and run. Ripple has to run and break that blue resistance, so otherwise it's going to drop really big. Tezos tried to break that red and failed, and Zcash is really not so good. One of the members asked me about the Ton coin. Which one can we use? Maybe this. Well, Ton coin. Well, it is showing relative strength, but is it going to? I can't have a read, to be honest. Like the breakout is not really very clean, is it? So coin here. This is a bit more longer term. Ton coin is actually showing massive relative strength despite the entire move to the downside by all the other coins. Ton has been ripping, and this golden resistance obviously was broken in February this year. While all the others started correcting, Ton coin has been very, very strong. I haven't noticed this. So yeah, looks good. But does it look like a bargain? It doesn't. So I'm not sure if you can buy it here. I can't buy it, quite frankly. But I'm going to add it to our list of coins. Okay. All right, guys. Take care. Keep in touch. Let me know if you have any questions. Bye.